Happy Sunday. I feel like everyone heard my kids before I went live. It's pretty early. I need to get ready for church, but Leticia just went live, so I felt like I needed to go. I think Riley has I think she has the shorts. Sorry. I'm sure most everybody's still sleeping. So I'm going to try to get ready while I do this. Actually, I still need to get my coffee. Roach motels and roach men.
To myself, wow, like my life is really fucked. It has been fucked. Oh, there's stuff in my teeth. You see, I have stuff in my teeth, and people are gonna make fun of me. Any little thing, it doesn't matter. I can go and have the nicest smelling teeth, and somebody will pinpoint, "Oh, you just ate, and I got some shit in your teeth." And then I look at them and I'm like, "Do you realize the tartar and crust all over yours?" Yeah, usually people can't talk, but then they do talk and make themselves look like buffoons. What's the word that I was thinking of the other day? Imbeciles. So, yeah, I'm very I'm not upset. The world is a terrible place. Um, the world is a very, very scary place. There's a roach over there, on little baby roach crawling on the wall behind the coffee pot of the hotel that I chose to use, because I tried to find the cheapest one in this area as I was passing through. And I'm always disappointed, but that's what I deserve. I deserve nothing but trash because I come from a trash family and I've never accomplished anything in my life. So I understand the symbolism behind me having to be in a roach infested motel at this far along in pregnancy with 2 weeks to go or less. And it's just it's hilarious to me. Like, I can't believe that I'm actually living.
Okay. I myself do not like roaches. If you see a bug, why don't you go ahead and kill it? Because then you don't know where it's going to go. Good morning, Trey. Nothing like waking up to Leticia. I need to pour myself some coffee right now before I go to church and pray for her.
Living this life. I can't believe that, yes, I made it out to be like I was better than others, but it wasn't really making it out to be like I was better than. I was just trying to be an appropriate person, and it sounded condescending to other people. I try not to be condescending whatsoever. So there's roaches running around in here. There's smashed ones. The carpet's disgusting. Yet, if they smell weed, they could sit there and try to charge me an extra fee of $150. No, thank you. People need to realize I've got proof on you for being gross. Like, we need to make a little bit of an exchange here. So that's why I wanted the morning after pill from that dude, because I thought, oh, hold on, like, we did something nasty and I don't know you. You're fucking gross. Like, I have no idea. You're a fucking asshole. You have a bunch of fucking kids. There's no way I could ever want someone like you. And it's just the symbolism, all of it. I had to start filming because I was like, my life is such a metaphor for women that go through all of this stuff. Titties. Titties. They used to be so nice at one point. It's a good thing that I was forced to have a baby and then give it up, because it's a good way of people to understand that not everyone is who they say they are. Not everyone online is someone that you can trust. Not everyone with a badge is someone that you can trust. Not everyone with an authority like over others, like a sergeant say. Not everyone is who they say they want, that they are. And that's the sad part about my situation and why I'm able to relay it so openly, because it's the truth. So, um, this guy, the truth hurts. All right. But you did want him. What's it? What's it say? Not once, but twice in one night. I didn't want him the first time. I didn't. Subconsciously, I must have wanted him because I didn't bother to fight back. I didn't bother to do any of it. I was so fucking scared, so startled that somebody would be touching me in the middle of the night like that. It's offensive. Sometimes I sleep right through it. So when I pulled back, I fell back asleep mostly, and then he did what else he did. I just thought he was messing around. I didn't think he was going to actually penetrate me. I never thought. Like, how in the fuck could you be that fucking perverse to sit there and touch people while they're sleeping? I don't do it. Why do you do it? Why is it okay for you? And then somebody messaged me, and he's been trying to message me on Messenger this whole time. Nobody gives me real information about the father. I think it would hurt me too much, is what people think. But they try to shove it in my face all the time, like, well, oh, he's got kids and whatever. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm doing a live this early. Thank you for the $10. I'm just really frustrated, and thank you. That'll help me for today, because honestly, I didn't get paid. So my account is overdraft, and the YouTube didn't pay itself, and I'm assuming it's because it's a Sunday. And hopefully by morning it'll be paid, and I can have money at least for a hotel when I need to give birth. So I'm horrified. I'm going to end up in a roach motel trying to give birth, because that's all I can afford, because men are cruel. Men are so cruel. If he could have just given me $50 for a fucking plan B, like I'd asked him to, none of this would have happened. And if people haven't followed my story so far, I didn't consent, nor would I have wanted to. I had already gone through something 2 days prior. It wasn't something I was willing to do, and now I'm producing a child. I'm 2 weeks away from that. So I didn't know the father. I felt horrified. And then people are telling me now that he's got a girl and that they've got a baby on the way. And I don't know if that's true or not. I just know that he chose not to message me back around Christmas. And that's one of the cruelest things an individual can do to another human being. Knowing that I said to him that I had nobody. I had no family and no relatives. And I was all alone. I was all alone on Christmas. And those are the hardest times for people that are suicidal. Important days. Am I pissed? Yeah, I'm pretty pissed. Yeah, I go to the hospital so then they can sit there and accuse me more. Accuse me of wanting him and his seed. No thanks. Here, let me just sign him over to the state. I'm done with all this. People are crazy. There wasn't a dad to this baby, and there's not going to be a mother. Not a biological mother. Go ahead and, place in whatever you want in that. But this is not right. None of the way this happened. And if there is another woman and she's pregnant, like, that would be crazy. Like, that's insane. Like, that's how sick people are. And it's not that I'm upset about, it's the fact that I didn't get paid. Like, I don't just have all the money in the world to just forget about this dude. And honestly, I just want to forget about this pregnancy and that it ever happened. I want to completely forget about it. I don't want anything to do with the demonic shit that happened during this portion of my life. And people are like, "Oh, you'll love him. Oh, you'll change your mind. You're going to try to keep him." Nobody wants me to keep him, for one. Everybody gaslit me, even the father, and there's no point in trying to keep a baby that I don't really want. Like, deep down I want it. Subconsciously I want a baby. But do I want one? No.
Okay, so I usually don't read the comments in her chat, but I just noticed where I guess there's a fake profile. This is Jason Wallace. I can't, these people are up right now. Like, he's pretending he's Jason. I think everybody knows better. Jason wouldn't dare be on one of her lives. And then there's even a girl in there who's like, "We're getting married. Me and Jason's getting married." People are so aggravating. As much as Leticia gets on my nerves, like, it doesn't mean that you need to be, like, ridiculous. She's obsessed. She is obsessed with him.
He's never going to feed off my breast, because that would be cruel to me, to get attached to something that is not worth getting attached to, because he wasn't even worth his father's time. He wasn't even worth the $50 for a plan B that I could have helped me in this situation. Nope. A wholesome little schoolgirl. If you don't know my references, you have to understand there's so many people that try to shove shit in my face, and it's because of their jealousies, and I feel sorry for them. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I'll keep my mouth shut then. I'll keep my mouth shut about your drug problem and your alcohol problem until I don't, and then the world knows." And I try to explain to people, "Don't get close to me. I will literally expose every fucking flaw you have and try to turn it around on you if you try to do shit to me. Believe me, I kept my mouth shut long enough." So,
okay, did y'all catch how she said, "I will try to turn it around on you"? Very telling. Reading between the lines with Leticia.
I wanted Jason the first time. I didn't want him the first time, all right? I wouldn't have chosen to have sex that day, during those days. He told me the second time that he was going to ejaculate in me, so that was fine. I said, "But you're going to need to buy me a plan B." So then he said yes to it. He said, yeah, he was going to do it.
Okay. I was going to say something yesterday, but now I'm hearing it. She keeps on switching up this story, and I want to know what y'all remember. Because in the beginning, she kept on saying she was asleep and she did not know what was happening until she woke up and stuff was on her stomach. Now, she is saying what, like yesterday, she was saying how it felt like he was like on the other end of the bed. And then just now, again, she was saying how she was up. He said he was going to do that. And she's like, okay, so which one was it? Were you asleep and you didn't know until you woke up and you had the stuff on your stomach? Or did he say he was going to go and you were, I guess, like, okay? I don't know. She needs to stay off. Like, I'm glad she's on YouTube because we can keep tabs with the baby. But it's so crazy. I don't know. I guess she feeds into the trolls so it gives her more content, maybe. But it's not worth you stressing it out and going crazy. I don't know. Maybe like deep down she probably just doesn't give a fuck. She'll just smoke her weed and not care.
And so that's why I felt comfortable with finishing up that secondary time. The only reason I went for that second round is so that I could feel better, so that I could make myself feel better about the shit that I don't realize goes down, that it's really painful for a woman. So she tries to build up her self-respect and confidence by imagining that she chose to have sex.
Okay, and bullshit. I'm going to say everyone is different. Every victim is different. Every situation is different. But who the fuck? There's no way that I never would have been like, you know what? Let's do that again. But now I say I want to do it. What the hell no? Who the hell thinks like that? That's not how it works. If that's how it works for you, you are really fucking seriously more deranged than we ever thought.
Sexual intercourse with these people. It's psychological. It's obvious that I didn't want to engage the first time. The second time we did engage, and unfortunately that led to a pregnancy. And I asked him, when he was going to be back. I asked him about, the plan B. He offered to send me cash through one of the apps prior to me going up there. I remember because we had either talked or texted about it. We spoke through a video chat once. So I'm not going to be on here long either because I have to make sure that I'm out of the room and I have to shower. So I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Everyone knows the goddamn story. There's no reason for me to fucking relay it. Not at all. There's no reason for me to have to sit here and repeat my bullshit. And some people telling me that.
Oh my gosh, that's all you do is repeat your bullshit. That's literally all you do, Leticia. And change up your stories. Good morning, Em. I know, if you just like actually really listen to her, Trey, she just really, she tells on herself all the time.
Who's they? They didn't know. The courts didn't know. That's why they issued a bench warrant. They didn't know you were in the ICU. Yes, they fucking did. They keep a monitor on every fucking shit I say because this baby is a fucking military baby and this is fucking rape that I accuse someone of. This is a worse fucking thing. That's why they're trying to beat me down so fucking hard. That's why it fucking hurts so goddamn hard and much that people are so sick. You're so sick. How the fuck can you defend a man like that? He's no fucking man. He's a fucking roach. No. I wouldn't care what they said. I would believe everybody in their trash talk about him anyway. I think he's a fucking pervert. I think that he shouldn't have been having sex with more women if he didn't want to fucking have 1 million fucking kids, and that makes him a serial rapist. So if that's if that's what you want, is just a bunch of random kids all over the world, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're fucking crazy. You're fucking insane. No, I just want to sow my seeds. I'm just, what? For what reason? Are you fucking sick? You don't even brush your goddamn teeth. And you're going to tell me that your offspring is worthwhile? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, don't talk about our baby like that, okay? That baby and all babies are worthwhile, so miss me with that shit. Golly, what did she just say? She just fucking contradicted herself again. She's really pissed me off. Oh, a serial rapist? That's not what it is. That's not how that works. She needs to leave this baby out of it.
Make me sick. People are disgusting. Can't even maintain yourselves, and then you're sitting there talking shit about a girl that is trying. That just because she was overeducated at points in her life, and she's just trying to sustain through all the trauma and abuse that she's had in her life. Get over yourselves. I'm still finding who I am. I'm still trying to be me. I'm still trying to just do me without hurting anybody, not fucking anybody. I answered some I responded to some of your stupid allegations. Everyone knows. I keep track of everything because I have to, because no one else does, because everyone else thinks they can just get away with murder and they can just get away with the fine details of the situations. Are you fucking stupid? I gave you all plenty of time. You're terrible roach men that you can't do investigations properly, because if the investigations were done properly, then they dig it into your personal fucking skeletons, and you're sick. A majority of you are perverts, and that's why you cover it up for each other. That's how it is. That's why I don't get the fucking credit for this being a rape. No. You saw how gross I was. I wasn't trying to have kids with random people. I was getting my life together so I could realize, oh my God, you're all weird and your skin is getting weird. And yeah, I had to fill out a little bit right now. I get that. This baby's a blessing for me, for my physical well-being. But psychologically, it was torment. It was fucking cruel and unusual punishment, because there was no father. There was no way I could sustain this child. And for me to be pregnant and homeless and everything, I went crazy. I cannot do this. And that's why I'm bracing myself for having to just shove him away, because that's all I want. He's going to be cute. I'm going to take my little videos and pictures of him. There's no point in keeping a bastard child. And I say these things openly and honestly. People don't understand my definitions. And I tell them, well, a bastard child is a baby born out of wedlock. And so now he's just a dumpster baby. No one wants him. He's going to be tossed away. There's no reason to believe that I should have to suffer for 18 plus years where the father is just running around, sticking his dick everywhere, having more of them. No, I'm done. I was waiting. I was very patient. This shouldn't have happened. I just leave it as a good, lesson and a blessing, because I guess I'm still getting monetized from YouTube. So it's a great story. It adds to it's the perfect fucking cherry, right? And there's probably more hellacious things I'm going to live through.
Yeah, y'all are going to hear my kids in the background. I can't stand it whenever she talks about the baby. That's not a dumpster baby. And don't call him a bastard child. I don't care if a baby is born out of wedlock. It doesn't mean anything. It makes me so mad. Yeah, but isn't that a bitch? She has done so much on her channel, and yet she is still up and monetized. And I'm sitting here nervous to freaking commentate on this bitch because she keeps on fucking striking my channel. I swear, if I lose my channel because of her and she keeps on doing all this shit on fucking platform, like, that makes no sense. Hi, Tiny Goth Mommy. Participation award.
Personally, that can be tracked and traced, that can be documented, that I've got proof of. That's why people get so irritated by me, because they're just like, oh, this girl, you can't get her on shit. Let's make up some stuff. Somebody even said something about comments that came out that Jason's been talking to the internet. Good for him. I mean, I doubt that that's true. That cannot be true. Why would he not be able to speak or make comment? Because his attorney told him not to. But then when it comes down to, like, he's going to just spread it all over the internet, I doubt you guys are understanding that that's the right guy. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's check this out. I really hate that I flipped it around. I should put it on the other side of the screen. The camera, so I'm not thumbing down it. I didn't say that I was going to get the plan B. I told him, well, why don't I just take the $50 that you gave me for gas and buy it for myself? And he was like, sure, I'm a dumbass. I didn't do that. I needed it for
I mean, there you go. I mean, like, again, she just told on herself yet again. She said that she was going to buy it. And I also remember in the text messages where she was like, pretty much asking him, are we going to, you know, do it again? Because I don't want to get the plan B and take it now and then end up doing it again. Oh, Lord. Trey, do you see her tattoo? I know, Em. It's so disgusting. I think she's also trying to do the same thing. Em says she's planning on keeping him, increasing her disability and food stamps with another bedroom for HUD. If convicted of her felony, does she loses her disability? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how that would work. I wonder if she would still get it, but then she couldn't. I don't know. I'm so curious. You know, this shit is so crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if she didn't even get sentenced. You know, like I used to think she was going to go to jail, go into labor while she was in jail. So then she would have to go to the hospital because they would make sure they took her to the hospital so she could give birth. The baby would go somewhere safe, and then look, enjoy it with your coffee. I already got to go warm mine up. And then she'd go back to jail. But it's like she's had 2 warrants. They knew she was in the hospital, and they didn't go get her then. She's running. She's in a different state. She has an active warrant. We have no idea what she's going to do with the baby. I mean, most of us think the pain will be so bad she's going to go to a hospital. But even if she goes to the hospital, like whenever I was talking to that law enforcement, not every state is connected to each other in the system. So there is, unfortunately, sadly, a possibility that she would be able to walk out of the hospital with the baby.
For fucking gas, you dumbass. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, here we go. Somebody with the fucking name on it. Jason Wallace has got his picture on there. This is good. I'm in a new relationship and have a child on the way. I wish you'd move on. Believe me, when you're in prison, I'll move on. There's no reason whatsoever for this to be labeled as normal. There's no reason whatsoever for that man to get away with murdering my life and the child's life by destroying us. You created life through someone just randomly. You don't just do that. I was very patient. I was loving and kind by not speaking up about what you had done to me. I was very patient. But then when finally there was a child involved, I had to preach about it because God doesn't like men like you. So if you are in a new relationship and you didn't even give it 3 fucking weeks after fucking me to move on, who's the one that's mentally ill here? Who's the one that is mentally fucking ill and they need to lock away? Not somebody running around just not trying. I wasn't trying to get in anybody's business. I wasn't trying to seek donations. I wasn't trying to live off of everyone in the government. I was just doing my thing to try to make my life better because I was still going through a mental break. So I was doing my best to stabilize myself. I wasn't harming anybody. I wasn't seeking sex. I wasn't being a pervert. I wasn't doing these things and lying and gaslighting to people. So if he isn't in a relationship, good for him. It doesn't hurt me whatsoever. I feel like he should be locked away. That's why I did it. Do you think I actually had, an issue with doing it? No, I waited a week for this motherfucker to own up. I waited a week for this motherfucker around fucking Christmas. Fucking hard as fuck for me emotionally because I lost my child. I have no one and nothing and no pets or anything. And you're going to fucking sit there and tell me, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm sorry you didn't understand. I just wanted a booty call. I thought that was clear in our text. No, it wasn't clear because in my profile, it said I wanted no intimacy. When I asked you, was it going to be safe? And you agreed, there wasn't, he said, I'm not looking for that either. That's what he said. He wasn't looking for it. So no, that wasn't clear. That's perverse that you would twist the words like that. Like somebody said, we have the messages through, this other YouTuber, and that something about he had stated he gave up more messages between him and I. Okay, what were they, photoshopped ones? Were they make believe ones that are trying to make him look like a decent person when he's not? That's sad. Why would he do this to someone that didn't want anything bad to happen to anyone else? I just wanted to live my life. You're so stupid. Jason is not a victim. He's the problem. He needs to be locked away. I know it's not him. People just fuck with me, but it's nice to be able to talk to someone, and pretend. Because I haven't talked to him since fucking he said one message 3 months after the last we spoke, because I was pissed about the entire encounter, and he was just trying to make it out to be like, okay, that's fine, fuck you, bitch. All right, whatever, fuck you too, bitch. Like, you know what the fuck that was. You know it was fucking rape. You know damn well that you left me, and if this fucking kid is your DNA, that's why you shut the fuck up and fucking got a fucking lawyer. People are sick. Getting a lawyer immediately is usually grounds for people that are guilty, that they're they know better than to speak up, or if they're incriminated so much that it's they have no proof. Whereas in my situation, I have plenty of proof. Why did you force me to detach from the baby like that? I was in a fantasy of wanting to.
Okay, I am so curious who in the world has time to create a fake account that says Jason Wallace and sit here and pretend that you are Jason. Really? Really? And then there's a chick who's pretending she's Jason's girlfriend. Y'all seriously just need to just know when too much is a little bit too much. Okay? I think Kelly's over there. She's supposed to be in here, Kelly.
Wanting to just be with it, and then fuck it. Doesn't matter. I thought, and it's because my psychologist said, maybe this is a blessing for you. Maybe this is your opportunity to mother. No, if there's no father, then there's no mother. There's nothing. They weren't my pets. I don't kill my own pets. There's no roach on my pillow right now, is there? Gross. I've been going through a mental break for 35 years. You're exactly right. I was born into a family where people were fucking crazy. Everything was fucking mental in my fucking household. And a lot of perverts and pedophiles and touching me constantly. He's not going to prison. We're getting married. This is this girl, Nikki, over here. That's good. I mean, you're going to get married and you're still going to be fucked. It doesn't matter. The karma still comes back around. It's like that movie that was made in the 1950s that I watched. He'll get his. Even if he doesn't go to fucking prison, he'll get his. I have you the money for the plan B and you decided to use it for gas. That wasn't for a plan B. The fuck? We never talked about sex. We never spoke about sex, not even at dinner. There was no discussion aside from, and I made a clear comment. We can't have sex anyway because I ovulate in a few days and I don't take birth control.
Okay, I'm just going to call bullshit on this because whenever you meet someone, you're not going to be okay, so what's the plan for tonight? Are we going to get down and dirty? Okay. It's some things you just don't have to actually say out loud. And then on top of that, Why else would you take money from him, drive 4 hours to go see him, go eat with him, and lay down next to him? Why would you do that? He was a stranger. You didn't know him.
So he just decided to stick his raw dick in there? That's why he chose me, because I gave him too much information? Because he's a fucking serial rapist? Because he knew I was clean enough? The fuck is wrong with people?
She just said because I was clean enough. Okay, Tiffany Moser.
No. And I know it's not him. It's just like the fact that I'm angry. All of it. Men are roaches. And this hotel has got the roaches. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit longer, and then I got to get up and shower and brush my teeth still, because I didn't brush my teeth last night. I was so sad. I am so fucking sad. I wish I were dead. I do. And everybody's like, you don't really mean that. Like, no, I do. There were some people that were trying to say that he had been snipped. And I don't know. I don't think he's that type of person. I think he's a sicko. I think he likes the idea of having a bunch of kids everywhere. Men are gross. What's that? Why would I seek out a shitty life of being on food stamps and getting a fucking child support check for this kid? No thanks. It's not worth my effort. It's not worth, scrounging around in their fucking troughs trying to eat the slop they feed us. No thank you. Troughs. Yeah, did I say that? Yeah, I know. The cheapest hotels always have issues like this. I don't know why I even bothered. I'm going to put a video of the roach in the place it is on one of my platforms. This guy, Jason Wallace over here. This is the real Jason. I'm so tired of her lies about me. So tired. I can't wait till the whole ordeal is over. 2 weeks or so left. Okay, buddy. Whatever. You're not the real person. I doubt that. He's the type that would just shut up. He would just not say anything. I can tell. That's why he can cover his tracks easily, because you can't incriminate yourself if you don't overtalk. So he probably hasn't said much about the entire ordeal to anyone, really, because he's probably thinking if he doesn't say anything and if it comes out that it's not his, then he won't get in trouble for the things that he's doing. And I mean, no, he's a terrible person, and there is not anything between us, and I just don't care. I don't care what happens to him. I just wish that, this baby ends up well afterward. And I know I was really sad and wanted to hurt myself, but it had nothing to do with the baby. I just wanted myself off of here. Things get really lonely. My life is very lonely. I was doing fine when I was seeing people and, being able to use the Airbnb for 4 days. I thought it was innocent. I thought it was like, okay, yeah, we can hang out for 4 days. Not a big deal. Like usual. I was around men for weeks. I was around men for a month at one point, and we never had sex, and they can vouch for that. They would never say, especially if it were like a criminal thing, they would never sit there and say, "Oh, Leticia and I had done it," because everybody knows Leticia. She's not like that. What are you talking about? Regardless of when I posted it on social media, people know that the time frame lines up If the suspected due date was 9 months after, and that's what they told me, September 4th, I was freaked out. I was like, there's no goddamn way that it can go to the day from 9 months. But my mom gave birth 9 months to the day with my sister. So, and she knew exactly when it happened. I just feel like either it was him or it was the first guy on December 2nd. Either one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the baby's father is. He's going away. He's not going to be around me much longer. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Men don't care. It's just they don't matter. Like children don't matter to them. The lives of the women that they abuse don't matter to them. That's how it goes. This baby matters not to me anymore. I just know I have to go through the pain of birthing him and just letting him go. And it is one of their fucking thing. Hopefully somebody will inform me one day, like when I give him up, because I really don't care at this point. At first I wanted to know. I was like, holy shit, like which one did it? Now I just don't care. Like I just genuinely don't care. Men are roaches. And especially men that leave fucking girls like me that what was I doing looking for sex? I wasn't. That's exactly it. I know a lot of these statements are untrue on here. It's fucking crazy. There's nothing. Okay, you can get raped by someone and then still think afterward that it's a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's still not consensual the first time. It's like young girls when they get raped and then they just shut their mouth and they go with it for an extended period of time and they think it's okay because the guy says it's okay, and it's just not okay. Like it was never okay from the beginning, and that's what my story gets at with people, because it's like, yeah, it's true. I didn't call it out on there because I was like, I don't know why people are making stuff up to put on the internet. It's really irritating. It's very sad. I hate everyone. I hate everyone and everything. I hate the man that impregnated me. I hate all of it. I don't know why people are even presuming that I'm going to change my mindset. Oh, you're going to keep the baby. Oh, you want to get married to him. No, I don't want any of that.
I want everything to stay the fuck away from me.
She literally changes her mind about everything and everyone. One minute she loves Jason. The next minute she hates Jason. One minute she wants to keep the baby. The next she wants to destroy the baby. One minute she wants to go to the hospital to give birth and just toss him over to DCF. And then next minute she wants to go to the hospital and dress the baby and take pictures of the baby. And then next she wants to just go to a hotel room and have the baby in her car in the woods. You literally just never know. Like she changes constantly. Every single video is just, it's one of those.
I just want to, turn my spikes back out like the porcupine I am and just fucking stab everyone. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm a hermit, I'm a porcupine, and I just want to go dig a hole and live in it, and I just don't care anymore. You didn't hear me when I was 12. You didn't hear me when I was like later on at 18. You didn't hear me ever. You've never fucking listened to me. And when I do speak out about this shit, they're like, you were lying. That's why you kept it in for years. I was humiliated. I was humiliated that I was abused so severely. The fuck, Yeah, just don't get pregnant. And that's why everybody's like, why didn't you use a condom? There were no condoms. I didn't have the opportunity for any of that. And then afterward, when he said, yeah, and I was like, all right, fine. We'd already done it once, raw. So I figured he could go in me. Sure, if you buy me a plan B, that would be great. I'm tired. I'm still tired. Why'd you have to get so angry and violent towards me? You're funny. You're funny. I'm gonna get off of here and shower. Hopefully I'll feel better. Very sad. Very sad. This Roach Motel, that's what got me. I finally decided. At first I was just going to lay around, try to sleep, and then I saw the roach and I thought, no, I need to start filming things. People need to see it from my perspective and my reality sometimes, because none of this is fair. None of this can be real. There's no way. I've been so good my whole life to try to just not be a burden, not be an imposition. Just leave me alone. I'm still healing. I'm still in my shell like a tortoise. I'm still trying to save myself. Why does everybody think that I'm just so much greater because I have certain skills and talents and whatever that other people don't have? Oh, you're okay. You're so much for you. Look at you can manage. No, I'm barely.
Okay, I'm really not trying to be rude, but I don't think people think you are so much greater than anyone else.
Hanging on. Hang in there. And there's a kitty hanging off of a fucking tree. That's what I think of that little poster. Hang in there. Little kitty hanging off of a tree branch. You silly kitty. Why'd you get up there in the first place? Anyway, I hope everybody has a really good day. Today is Sunday, so hopefully this will all end soon, because I feel like the demons are coming after me again. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our defense against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. O Prince of the heavenly hosts, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin of innocent souls. Amen. Devouring innocent souls. Well, I hate everyone. And it's because men are pigs. Men are roaches. Men are roaches. You can stomp them as many times as possible, try to get them the fuck away from you, and they keep coming back like roaches. And then you pull off another panel of the wall, and there's a million more of them. They're a dime a dozen. And they try to sit there and say the same shit about women and everything. No, bitch. If I wanted dick, I could walk outside this door and get dick. Like, you don't even know. That's insane. So it has nothing to do. And then they're like, well, if you've got that mentality, like, yeah, I know. And men will fuck anything that's warm and wet and kind of cute. So, yeah, unfortunate for those little girls out there, the ones that get, murdered. I just hope I end up in a ditch one day, but I'm not cute enough anymore because I'm all shrivelly and wrinkly because of the reality of it all. That's where all these fucking shit came from, all the wrinkles and all of it. I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, holy shit, I'm so grotesque because I'm so old now. My life is over, and it's all because men love to abuse me and take advantage of me. Men. Not that I was not taking care of myself well enough, but just the fact that these men, not all of them, but a majority of them, you can't trust them. You can't believe a word they fucking say. That's why, you should have just bought me a goddamn plan B, bitch. Like, we would have both been happy. Neither one of us would have had to deal with one another. Just fucking leave me the goddamn fuck alone. And now I just have to pop out this baby in a roach motel to get rid of it, spending all the fucking money in the world that I've never had, that I don't have, that I can't support myself in this pregnancy, and just going insane, wondering why I have to deal with this. I was fine living out of my car. I was fine, sustaining on my own and being good and just maintaining. And people offered me stuff and I accepted. And not everybody was evil. A lot of these people were very kind to me and didn't take advantage while I was sleeping. So what's this guy's problem? He's got a lot of problems. Like, let's look at it that way. I don't abuse anybody. I'm probably going to live stream the birth for sure. For sure. People are crazy. They know where I'm at. They know. They keep track. They follow me. These people fucking follow me. And I see them. I know the fucking glances. I know which ones they are. And I'm like, oh my God, leave me the fuck alone. I'm not that important to whatever fucking experiment is going on here. Leave me the fuck alone. You're right. I'm going to get right up and get a job right now. And people are going to hire me at this. It's far along just so that they know I'm going to be bleeding out of my cooch while I'm going to work. Let me get a job real quick to suffer some more just so I can get a paycheck. No thanks. That's not for me. Paranoia. I wish it were fucking paranoia. God, I should start filming these people. I wish I had a body cam. People that all of a sudden pop up out of nowhere. Whatever. There's no innocent party in this situation aside from the child. I am not even innocent because I chose to be near him. I chose to neglect his fucking advances because I thought he would just stop at some point. I'm not necessarily innocent because I wasn't there to fight back. I should have woken up better, and I am not innocent to that. I should have fucking fought him off. But I get scared, and it's humiliating to admit that I was scared when I had actually woke up slightly and he had yanked my hand behind to put on his crotch. I was scared. I didn't want to go through it again. I'd just gone through it 2 days prior. It wasn't something I wanted. And instead of waking up fully to tell him, don't fucking touch me, bitch, I just went back to sleep. So, you tell me. Anyway, I'm done reading your stupid comments. I'm getting off here. I gotta take a shower. So sick of this reality. You want to know why I'm all disgusting all the time? Because I want people to see this. I want people to see what they really do to other individuals. You make me want to not try. Everyone makes me just want to give up. I just want to fucking die. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to work on myself. I don't want to work out. I barely do anything. Amy, get a fucking life. I actually read the police report. No, you didn't, bitch. And if you did, and you realize they redacted a bunch of that stuff, you know they're just trying to cover their own ass because they're not doing this appropriately, and they looked at it they falsely accused me. That's a shit ton of money. If this goes through, if it ever, came to the point of going to court, I would be owed a shit ton of money for being accused as an innocent party. So I am sick and tired of this. They should have just processed it. I don't want any money. I just want to go somewhere and die. That's all I want. I want nothing to do with any of this. Let me see here. I'm not going to sit here and argue all morning either because I know you just want to keep me why did you lay next to me in your underwear? I didn't lay next to Jason in my underwear. No, neither one of the dudes, really. I pulled my pants up immediately. And then even when we cuddled and we finished up that secondary time, I don't even know if I was fully pantsless, if it just happened like that again. And then I just pulled it up and rolled over and I was cuddling him to try to make it feel better. It's okay though. He'll be gone soon, and then I won't be obsessively talking about him, and I won't be obsessively talking about this child or anything or anyone because they're just roaches. They're just roaches. Men are roaches, and there's nothing they can do about it, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, well, people say some funny stuff, and that's why I say goodbye, and then I'm over here reading some of these comments, and it's just hilarious to me. Why did you take your stockings off seductively while maintaining eye contact with me? I was staring to make sure you weren't looking at me, and I just wanted to leave part of my stuff in there. The dress wasn't that short. There's photos of it. I wasn't being seductive, and I took my cardigan off. That's all I did. That's the two things, and I understand men can't help themselves now. I get that. They're so devolved that they can't handle themselves sometimes. So maybe it does look seductive to them. Maybe in their mind they believe that truly that I was coming on to him.
I'm horrified. I'm horrified. I can't understand the reality of it. We're not even doing anything. I'm just walking around and I'm just like, yes, cutesy dresses. Yes, this and that. But I'm not looking at you. I just want to be myself, which is still a child because you have no idea. My mind is crazy. I just don't want to grow up. I just don't want to see the reality of all this wait, what is the word that I was thinking of the other day? So many words, and they flutter by, and I never use them, and I feel like, oh, you should write. You should write about these things. Home is where the heart is. Thank you for that donation. Oh, thank you. Thanks for encouraging me. I'm going to try. Now that I'm poor today, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
Oh my God,
no.
Fuck my life.
All
right. I hope everybody has let's see here.
Yeah, she was really hoping to get donations. I mean, she got a couple of small super chats, but she won't get that until next month. She's not very happy because YouTube, I guess, was supposed to pay her today, but I guess since it's Sunday, they didn't. So she's trying to find a way to either stay in that room or get another hotel room for another night. But supposedly she doesn't have the money. That's why she was trying to be all nice and sweet last night, because she wanted donations. People were even talking about sending her money on Venmo so she can use a Venmo card since her bank is always overdraft. So I'm really curious what's going to happen. And that freaking titty shit. I wish she would pull her shirt up.
Watch the video.
The baby shower I went to. Yeah, I know. I was dressed, and it wasn't a baby shower. It was actually a...
I know, Tro. She's poor today, but yesterday she was rich. She's waiting for everyone to make it rain on her.
Child's birthday party, and the father had asked me for my number the last time
I'd gone there, and I wasn't dressed provocatively at all. So, as a form of defiance, I decided to dress very sluttily in a dress that I'd gotten for $1 in that video. And I went to the birthday party like that. I dressed like that and went to the birthday party because I wanted to inform him, hey, I am like your daughter's fucking age, and you completely ignore your wife of however many years that gave you like 7 or 8 daughters or kids. Like, what the fuck? I know the story. What story changes? I will light myself on fire. Fuck this shit. I'm out. People are crazy. I'm just waiting.
I'm just trying to be so patient. But one of these days, I'm just going to be crazy and light my...
Oh, well, one day you're going to be crazy? Okay. I'm getting so tired of hearing her say she's going to light herself on fire. That's like so painful. I know you would think, like, okay, if you're poor or you're like low on money, you're short on money, you kind of learn how to hustle, stretch it out, make it last. You figure something out. If she wasn't so into this stupid vegan crap and buying expensive ass food with her food stamps, she could have enough money to sell her food. I've never done it, but I know people do it on the street. Sell your food stamps and then you'll have cash. But I'm sure she wouldn't use that cash for like a hotel room. I'm sure she would use the cash for weed.
Myself on fucking fire.
I'm so sad. I am so sad. Like, what is this? This can't be real. My flesh can't be real. If this is how it hurts every time, and I don't know. That's why I purposely cut myself sometimes. I just can't believe I'm still here. I can't believe this is reality. I have to feel things, and I don't feel anything half the time because it's so sad. Why is my reality so sad? And I understand that that's like perfect, because if you have such a high pain tolerance that nothing affects you, I'm trying so hard. Just nothing affects me anymore. Like, it's hilarious. People think that I'm stuck on one reality. And it's like, no, I see what could happen anyway now. And I realize that keeping this child is not something that I am going to plan for. Planning for that would be absurd. So, yeah. Innocent babies. Bipolar disorder. Oh my God. Let's see. I think you'd make a very loving mother. I was a very loving mother, so you're absolutely on point with that. But I don't think so anymore. Satan lives inside of me. Satan lives inside of me, and there's no love. There's no mother anymore. Just an empty shell of a woman. Just empty. Just sad. A pit. An empty pit. Everything. Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And then I have to just fake being good all the time. It's nice to be good. It's nice to, talk to and cuddle at the animals and stuff. I am a demon. I'm a seductress, apparently, without even knowing that I am, which is insane because look at me, I'm horribly ugly. If you're coming after me, then what the fuck are you really wanting to fuck? I don't understand it. I'm a man. I look like a man. I have to pee. I love you guys very much. Today is August 21st, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. Everyone be safe this week. Yes, succubus. I've used that before. That I'm much like a succubus. Emotionally, though, like I will drain the fuck out of you because you don't even realize your own flaws. And then when I pinpoint them, you're like, oh my God, I hate this bitch. I'm sorry. You need to grow up because you think you're the man. And men are roaches, like this Roach Motel. All right, I love everyone very much. Have a blessed day and have a wonderful week, and try to stay positive and do things that are encouraging of yourself and others. No, fuck you people. There is no justice for that man. Fuck him. All right, love you. Bye-bye. There's no salvation for people. There's no salvation for mankind if they continue to do this kind of bullshit. And here I do, like the best I can of just being considerate. Like, keep your mouth shut, Leticia. They don't know any better. They're just stupid. But you know what? I love you too. I love you too. Have a good day. I love you. Bye.
Okay, that's perfect timing. I need to get ready for church. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Hope y'all have a good week. Whenever I talk to y'all next. Thank y'all for jumping on. Y'all have a happy day. Pray for the baby.